Hey, good afternoon, friends. Today is Tuesday, October the 15th, 2024, and the time now is 12:24 p.m. So, I want to talk briefly about the current situation in the Middle East and the fact that, as I've said many times, it continues to spiral out of control. Now, you are watching the playlist series, The Trends and Headlines in Geopolitics, and this is episode 13. Once again, friends, you are watching the playlist series, The Trends and Headlines in Geopolitics, and this is episode 13. Now, I want to talk briefly about the situation in the Middle East. Now, this is a brief talk, as I've just said. I just want to make an update, and it regards the fact that the United States announced that it is going to be transporting the THAAD system to Israel, and also about 100 military personnel are supposed to be transporting or are supposed to be going to Israel with the system, and they are going to be working the system as a means to protect Israel, to defend Israel. Once again, this means that the plan is to beef up Israel's defense system. Now, it is said that the United States had already transported the THAAD system to Israel in 2019 and I believe in 2023 or 2022 for practice exercise or training exercise or exercises. Now, there are three implications that I believe connect or are connected to this move. One is that the fact that the United States is now trying to transport the THAAD system to Israel, it implies something that when Iran attacked or retaliated against Israel on October 1st, Iran's retaliation defeated the Iron Dome. Basically, the Iron Dome was malfunctioned. So I do believe that is one of the reasons why the United States is now trying to beef up Israel's system. And throughout the course of Iran's retaliation, whether we are talking about April or in October, it took the United States, the United Kingdom, and other Western allies to go and defend and protect Israel. And as a result, they were able to intercept lots of the missiles. Of course, they are saying that they intercepted and destroyed the vast majority of these missiles, which we are not going to be told the truth. Now, number two, the fact that the United States is now trying to transport the THAAD system to Israel for defense purposes rather than just for training purposes demonstrates that perhaps the Iron Dome is not as sophisticated as has been thought to be, especially given large-scale attack or retaliation such as what Iran did both in April and also 2 weeks ago in October. Number three, and number three is connected to both number one and number two. Iran's attack in both April and also the recent attack during which Iran launched about 180 to 189 missiles into Israel caused Israel and its Western allies embarrassment. And I do believe they are anticipating something great. Therefore, the United States is trying to implant all of its assets in strategic areas so that when the next attack comes, it can be successful in protecting Israel. Because the last attack, you can see the videos of the missiles just landing in Israel. Number four, the fact that the United States is transporting the THAAD system to Israel, I do believe indicates a preparation for a large-scale war with Iran, which could bring the United States into the war. However, even if it doesn't result into a large-scale war, I do believe the US and Israel, they are preparing for a large-scale retaliation against Iran, and they are also anticipating Iran's retaliation, and they want to be in a position to protect Israel. Now, as I've said a couple of seconds ago, I do believe that the United States and Israel are planning for a large-scale war or military interaction between Israel and the United States and allies against Iran. In this case, by now, I do believe they are aware of what Iran is capable of doing. So they are trying to get themselves prepared for once Israel retaliate against Iran. When Iran responds, then the THAAD system would have been in place in addition to the Iron Dome to basically intercept and destroy the missiles coming from Iran. That, I do believe, is anticipated by both Israel, the United States, and their allies. Now, one thing that I find to be very interesting is Ukraine. I remember, I think Ukraine did request the THAAD system, and the United States, I think, refused, if I can remember correctly, to give Ukraine the THAAD system, which it is now transporting to Israel. As I said many times, this is something that I do believe indicates the importance of Israel to the United States and the West compared to Ukraine. The truth is, Ukraine is not important to the West. Ukraine, I do believe as of now, we must realize or accept the fact that as much as the Ukrainians are fighting for their land or for their sovereignty or whatsoever, however you want to put it, I do believe the West is taking advantage of their resolve, of their determination as a means to fight Russia. One of the reasons why it is said that the United States refuses Ukraine the THAAD system is because the US doesn't want Russia to have access to the equipment to learn about it. Now, the fact that the United States will refuse to give Ukraine the THAAD system, even though it is fighting Russia, yet decide to give it to Israel to fight Iran. One is an indication of the importance of Israel to the United States and to the West versus Ukraine. But also it is an indication of what the United States and the West thinks of Russia versus what they think of Iran. Now, friends, I am going to end here. Please tell me what you think, and I want to hear what you think. But I want to thank you for being a member of the Echoing Voice community. And most importantly, I want to thank you a lot for watching the Echoing Voice. Peace.